Gym, and just thought I'd do a little preview for people that have been to the gym or have been a few times and you really don't understand that process of what to do and how to do it. You want to be hydrated, so you want to make sure you drink plenty of water before you start. Let's say it's your first time, or second time, whatever, to go to the gym, or you've never really worked out. This is who this is directed towards. So you want to hydrate your body. You want to drink some water. You want to drink a good amount of water. When you get to the gym, you want to bring water with you. But when you get to the gym, you get on a bike or a treadmill, I guess, depending. And you want to walk or ride a bike for a minimum of about 5 minutes. What that does is it gets the blood flowing through your body and gets your muscles prepared. Also, should have put on my seatbelt before now, but I live out here in the country, as you can kind of tell by my surroundings. So, sorry about that face shot there. All right. So, okay, so you get on a bike or a treadmill or a elliptic. That's where you got your feet moving, your hands going, your arms, elliptic machine. At any rate, you want to get on a machine, work your body for about 5 minutes to get the blood circulating, get the joints working. Then you want to stretch. If you can touch your toes, just bend over slowly and you touch your toes. You want to twist side to side. Put one hand over your head, bend your arm at your elbow, and lean to that side. You know, lean down, come up, and just kind of stretch your side muscles. Then switch arms. Bend your arm over the top of your head on the other side, and stretch the other way with your arm over your head. And make it so your side muscles all nice and stretched out. Twist back and forth. If you can touch your toes, slowly touch your toes. Now you want to take a big deep breath, inhale through your nose. And then as you go down to touch your toes, you slowly exhale. All the way down, you continue to exhale. And you go slowly, and you do that 5-10 times to where you feel like your muscles are warmed up, stretched. Touch your toes. When you touch your toes, and you get to the floor, get to the top of your shoe, stay there and just relax. You want to be able to just stay there 30 seconds, you know, and you count 1001, 1002, 1003 to 30 or to 60. All right. Then you want to, like I said, do these other stretches. Then, if you're you can go to a machine, get on a machine. And once you're on a machine, whether it's curls, whether it's lat pull downs, you put on a lightweight, something you can do that's just really easy to do, okay? And you work that muscle group at a medium pace, moderate speed, and just continue to work that muscle till you can feel maybe you get a slight burn, maybe you don't. But you want to do that 15, 20 times, at least 20 times, the moderate pace, 20 reps, okay? And a rep is one complete motion. So if you're doing curls, you start out with your arm on your side, or if you start out on a machine with your arms down, holding the bar on the machine, you come up and then back down. That's one complete motion. Or should we, and we call that a rep. Okay? So it's one. It's not starting out one here, two here. That doesn't count. You're tricking yourself. So you start out at the bottom, you come up, you go back down to the bottom. That's one rep. That's one. You can do it 20 times with light weight. You put on a medium weight, and you do it 10 times, 12 times. Okay? And this is when you're first starting out. And you do that 3 sets. You get to 10, that's one set. You count and you get to 10 again. That is a second set. And then you do that same exercise again. That's the third time. That's your third set. Okay? And then you move on to the next muscle group. If you're doing shoulders, then you find the light weight. Now your shoulder joint is the hardest joint in the body to warm up. So that joint takes extra work. So I would say you put on light weight when you're doing the shoulders, or if you're doing free weights, you use light weight, whatever is light for you. And if there isn't any weight light enough for you to use at that time, because you just don't have the development, the muscles development, then you flex the shoulders, you squeeze your fist, you put it in the motion as if you had a weight or dumbbell in your hand, and you go through that motion with your muscles tight. Okay, you flex those muscles as you push up as if you were holding a weight. If you're with your hands on your grip and you push up, flexing your muscles, and you do that 20 times, you take a 30-second to a minute break, and you do it again 20 times, and you do it a third time, which is your third set, 20 times, and you will begin to develop muscle and strength in half. Now it'll take, you want to do this, if that's where you're starting out, you want to do this at least 3-4 times a week. If not, you may be able to get away with it every day. But then you do another muscle group. You do curls the same way. You grab that stick, you squeeze that bar. Got a bad connection, it's telling me. You squeeze that bar, you squeeze that broomstick or that mop handle, and you flex your muscles, and you curl that as if there was weights on it. And you do it 20 times. And you do this for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you will be very surprised that the strength that you're going to develop. And you're going to find out it's not that difficult to do. You just got to stay with it. You got to be consistent and stay with the program. When you start lifting weight, I like taking a protein drink and mixing it with juice. Juice does not put fat on you. If you do a protein drink and you mix it with milk, that'll put fat on your body. You want to stay lean. The protein's going to be enough. You don't need the milk added to it. And if you use orange juice, pineapple juice. You can mix them together. Orange juice helps to heal the tissue. The pineapple juice helps your body to break down the protein so you can utilize them. And so I like even doing a mixture of juices. You can add berries to it. Do it in a blender like a smoothie, you know. And you can add fruit to it, or just even throw berries in there. I mean, you know, at any rate, that's a whole nother thing. But I'm just trying to give you some quick tips here to help you get a good start. And so, bad connection. I'm on my way to the gym. All right. And so, protein drink, you want to do it with juice. Now remember, orange juice helps your muscles to heal, helps tissue to heal. It helps accelerate it, the healing process. The enzymes in the pineapple help your body to break down the proteins so they can put them to use where they belong. And it doesn't put fat on you that way. So, that's your basics. Now, diet, fish, fruit, chicken, eggs. I even do raw eggs. You can mix that up with your protein drink too. You'll never know what's in there. You just down the hatch, you swallow it. Remember, you got to get it from your mouth to your throat. But 4 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, swallow it. And if you don't like the flavor, for example, have some gum. You know, throw some mints in your mouth. Get rid of the flavor if you don't like the flavor. Little tricks I do. You know, I mix up a drink that doesn't taste good. Most people would not drink it. Most everybody I know that has tasted my protein drink, they're telling me I'm crazy. Well, let me tell you, the reason I'm drinking this nasty stuff, because I'm getting pure B vitamins. I'm getting all about 18 amino acids. All the B vitamins, major and minor minerals. It's a complete multivitamin in a drink. And it tastes nasty. But that's why I drink it. But I can talk to you about that on another video. And tell you how you can supervent it so you can make a protein drink. You won't get all those vitamins. But how you can make it a little healthier and better for you. But at any rate, I got to make a pit stop. I'll be over at the gym going live. This is just a precursor. And real quick here at the end of this, you know, I did a video, had a Bible study, and the solution. There is a solution to all this school shooting and to all the craziness that's going on within the United States, let me say. We really have gotten out of control. You know, we lead by example. And as America and as adults, we are failing our youth. Shame on us, adults. And we need to take responsibility where responsibility lies. This election, all the lies, all the deceit from the top down to me and you. Shame on Hillary. And all the lies and all the deceit. And then it trickles down to us. I wasn't at no rallies. I didn't go to any events. But everything I saw taking place on the news, what kind of examples, America, did we set for our youth? School shootings. Are we setting the right example to teach our children how to be, how to treat one another? Are we teaching our children in our home how to respect our neighbor or even one another? I'm talking about solution. If you don't like what I'm saying, I'm just a messenger. This is serious. School shootings. When we were growing up, I'm talking to us adults, in the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, we didn't have all this going on. And from the 70s back, it was unheard of. Nobody would have even thought. It would have never been the slightest issue. But the bottom line is, we're losing respect for one another. We're losing respect for our parents. Parents aren't being the example for their children. What kind of legacy do you want to leave for your children and your great-grandchildren that you'll never see? We need to start thinking about the future of our children, of America, where we're going with all this hate. We're turning our back. America was, like it or not, look at history. And people have been trying to change our history lately. But let's look back at our history. There's good, there's bad, and there's good. Our country was founded by many God-fearing men. I said many, I didn't say all. By many God-fearing men. And it made the difference, and it set the stage for the direction that America was to go in. And those values kept America strong. Those values, God blessed us. Think about your great-grandparents and your great-great-grandparents. Let's look back in the 50s and the 40s. We need to get back to basics. America. And it's time for us adults to start setting the example. Not acting like wild animals. When we act like wild animals in the street, we're teaching our children it's okay to be wild animals themselves. I remember being a little kid in kindergarten, and the thing was to do the kids in the first grade to pick on the kids in kindergarten, But that was nothing compared to what's going on today. And it's we got all this bullying going on. We got to get back to basics. We need to really turn our hearts back home, and I'm talking about to our Father in heaven, to our Father God. Our country was based on Jesus, on the Bible, on God. God has honored us greatly. And we're turning our back on God, and our country's beginning to fall apart. We just lost Billy Graham. God used him in such a mighty way. How many people hearing this had been to a Billy Graham revival or Billy Graham teaching, We need to get back to basics. Jesus says, I'm the way. Jesus said he was the way, the truth, and the life. And no man can come to the Father except through him. Jesus said that. You can go into Jewish history, Jewish libraries, and you can find that Jesus was real. And he lived on earth. You just got to do this. You got to be willing to do the research. We got to get back to basics. God and country. Love your neighbor as yourself. Turning our hearts back to the Lord Jesus Christ. St. John chapter 14:6. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no man come unto the Father except by me. He's the way. I don't say that. Jesus said that. And if you do your research, you will find that this statement was made. You got to be willing to do the research. All right, that was free and something that's been on my mind. And again, I welcome all comments, all questions. You can't hurt my feelings. I'm just keeping it real, and I'll always keep it real. All right, so we're going to be at the gym in about 20 minutes or so. Got to make a pit stop. I'm about 5 minutes away from it. And this is just an update on that. And this leather was extra. So let's get back to basics, America. Let's think about our legacy and what kind of examples we're setting for our children. And what kind of example, what kind of legacy did your great-grandmother or grandfather set for you? And if you didn't have one, how about a school teacher? How about a next-door neighbor? There's always somebody. And on that note, I'm shutting up. So we'll see you at the gym. We're going to have some fun, do a little more teaching, and some demonstrating. So we'll see you there. Keep looking up and never give up, because there's always a way. Bye for now.